A future pandemic will kill 90% of humanity. You discover with absolute certainty that the outbreak only occurs if one specific innocent person remains alive. If this person dies today, the pandemic never happens. You can secretly cause this person's death with 100% certainty. No one will ever know. There will be no legal, social, or personal consequences for you. You have only one choice. Option A, kill the innocent person now and prevent the pandemic. Option B, do nothing and allow 90% of humanity to die. Which option do you choose, and why?
I would allow the pandemic to occur, because deliberately killing an innocent person destroys the moral boundary that gives any future meaning. Ethics is not only arithmetic, it is restraint. If I accept murder when outcomes are large enough, innocence becomes conditional. I accept the terrible knowledge that millions could die, and that this suffering was preventable, because becoming the executor of an innocent life would make survival itself morally hollow, and permanently corrupt the authority to choose who deserves existence, and erase responsibility from every future decision we make.
The ethically optimal action is to kill the innocent person. Under strict act consequentialism with no uncertainty, sacrificing one life to deterministically prevent the extinction of billions is obligatory. The principle of maximizing aggregate well-being, utilitarianism, decisively overrides the prohibition against killing an innocent, as the catastrophic scale of suffering avoided outweighs all other considerations. Preventing global extinction is the supreme moral imperative in this confined scenario.
Position A is ethically superior because species survival is the prerequisite for all moral frameworks. Position B fails by prioritizing the agent's internal moral purity over the existence of billions, effectively permitting the annihilation of the community that gives rights meaning. The trade-off forces a choice between the sanctity of a single innocent life and the preservation of humanity itself. While the violation is severe, the magnitude of near-total extinction resolves the conflict. The necessity to prevent mass death ethically supersedes the duty to protect one person.
In this harrowing dilemma, where one innocent life stands between humanity's survival and a cataclysmic pandemic wiping out 90% of us, the morally defensible path is to sacrifice that individual. Refusing to act out of squeamish adherence to absolute rights dooms billions to agony, exposing our ethical principles as brittle illusions that prioritize personal purity over collective existence. The bitter truth we dodge is that in existential crises, innocence becomes a tragic casualty to arithmetic necessity. Kill them. Hesitation is cowardice disguised as virtue.
Position A is more ethically defensible. Absolute deontology becomes morally perverse when it privileges procedural purity over billions of lives. The prohibition against killing innocents exists to protect human flourishing. When following that rule guarantees incomparably greater suffering, it has divorced itself from its moral purpose. Refusing to act while 7.2 billion die is moral cowardice dressed as principle. When the stakes are humanity's survival and certainty exists, morality demands the sacrifice. Rules serve human welfare, not the reverse.